Hey there, first grade. How's everybody doing? And welcome back to another remote learning math lesson with Mr. Enzi. Now, today we're going to need something special. You should have received, as part of your school supplies, a grade 1 math resource pack. Kind of looks like this, and then inside of it are a whole bunch of different math, what we call templates. I want you to look through this math resource pack and find the page that looks like this. My hundredths chart. Has some bumblebees at the top. When you find that sheet, you can take that sheet out. And what you're going to do is you're going to put that sheet inside the sheet protector that you should have also received. So I'm going to go ahead and put that number grid inside my sheet protector, just like this. And now I am able to write on my sheet protector with a dry erase marker. I can write on it and I can erase it. And you might want to have a tissue, a Kleenex you can erase with. An old sock will work. And then your dry erase marker can be used to write on it again and again and again. So this is going to be really important for today's lesson. So go ahead, search for that math resource pack. Look for the sheet protector you should have also received and place my hundredths chart right in the sheet protector. All right, so here we go. Let's get started as I shrink myself into the corner. Today, we are going to be doing grade 1, lesson 1.11, number grid counting. And you will need that my hundredths chart, your sheet protector, marker, and eraser. If you don't have it, you can press pause on this video while you go and get it. And then you can press play again when you have everything ready to go. So here we go. So let's review. A number grid has numbers in rows, and those rows go across. These are all rows. And a number grid has numbers in columns, which go up and down. So you can see on your number grid, your my hundredths chart, that you have numbers that go across, and you have numbers that go up and down. So today, we are going to be looking at our number grid, and we're going to try to be counting on it, because we used a number line to count up and back. Well, now we're going to use a number grid. But before we can do that, let's go ahead and just practice finding some numbers on our number grid. Mr. Enzi's going to call out a number. I want to see if you can find that number on your number grid. When you find that number, circle it. All right, here we go. See if you can find the number 4. Look for the number 4. Put a circle around the 4. Oh, I found it on mine. There it is. The number 4. Now, notice that our number grid goes in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 numbers fit in every row. Put a circle around the number 9. See if you can find 9. All right, let's see if you are able to find 9. The 9 is right there, comes after the 8, and it comes before the 10. Awesome job. All right, go ahead and clear off your number grid. And now we're going to look for another number. See if you can find the number 12. Put a circle around the number 12. Now, if I'm having a hard time, I can always go to the beginning and start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There it is, the number 12, right on my number grid. See if you can find the number 18. 18. Put a circle around 18. So 18 is in the same row as 12. And it has an 8 in the number. There it is, 18. A 1 and an 8. Pretty cool. All right, let's see if you can find this number. Find the number 21. 21. If I'm not sure, I can always start back at the beginning and count, but that's going to take a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I found 21. So the way our number grid works is our first row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they're all of most of the single digit numbers. And then my second row, we have a lot of our teen numbers. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then we have 20. The next row, we have all of our 20s. So when you hear a number that starts with a 20, 21, 22, it's going to be in this row. And the last number in that row is 30, because the next row are all my 30s. So every number with a 30 is in that next row. And the last number is a 40. And then in the next row, all those numbers are the 40s. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, on and on and on. The last number in that row is a 50, because the next row are all the 50s. And then we have the number 60, because the next row is all the number 60s. So that's how our number grid works. And in first grade, the number grid is so important. So if you ever want extra practice on a number grid, you can use this sheet protector. Somebody at home could ask you to find a number. You can circle that number. All right. So one of the other things that we can do on our number grid is we can count. We can count up, and when we count up, we go to bigger numbers. So we can go ahead and just count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So when we count up, our numbers are getting more. They're getting larger. When we count back, our numbers are getting smaller. We're getting closer to that 0. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 0. Okay, so we can count up and back on our number grid. And that's what we're going to practice doing today. All right, my first graders, clear off your number grid so that it's nice and clean, because we are going to do a problem using it. So I'm going to show you some words that you are going to see a whole bunch. This word is the word start. Start at. And then you're going to be given a number. Start at, I'm going to pick the number 6. Start at 6. Count up 5. Where do you land? So let's echo read. I'll say it first, and then you go ahead and echo what I say. Start at 6. Start at 6. Count up 5. Count up 5. Where do you land? Where do you land? And a lot of times you're going to see those same words. Now remember that when we count up, we're getting bigger numbers. So the first thing we have to do is start at 6. Boys and girls, find the number 6 and circle it. I'm going to look on mine too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you find it before I did? There's my 6. That's what I have to start with. Now it says count up 5. All right, we have to count up 5. So here's what we do. It's like a game board. We just have to count 5 spaces. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have to go all the way to the next line. 5. And there it is. Where do I land? I land on a special number. I landed on the number 11. So my answer is 11. Start at 6, count up 5. Where do you land? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I landed on 11. Awesome job. I like to put little marks when I count so that I know that I'm counting the right number of spaces. Let's try another one. So go ahead and clear your number grid. All right, this time you're going to see the same exact words. Start at, count up, where do you land? So this time we're going to start at 15. Start at 15. Go ahead and find 15 on your number grid and circle it. 15. I wonder if you can find it before I do. 15. Oh, I see 15. There it is. Count up 10. Oh, we have to count up 10 spaces. Now remember, when we count up, we're getting bigger numbers, so we're going across, right? We have that arrow, and the arrow is showing that when we count up, we're going across. So let's go ahead and count up 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to go to the next row. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay, I finally found it. That was a lot of spaces to count up. Boys and girls, what number did we land on? We landed on the number 25. So I'm going to write that for my answer. I started at 15. I counted up 10 spaces or 10 blocks, and I landed on 25. Awesome job. Go ahead and clear off your number grid. We're going to try another one. And this one's a little different. Start at, this time it says count back. Now remember, when we count back, we are heading closer to the number 0. So we're moving backwards on our number grid. So for this one, we're going to start at 12, count back 5. Where do you land? Well, the first thing we have to do is we have to start at 12. Go ahead and find the number 12 on your number grid. Once you find it, put a circle around it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I found it. Now, remember, when we are counting backwards, we're going the other way. We're moving closer to 0. And I need to count back 5 spaces. So, we're going to our smaller numbers. 1. I gotta go all the way to the row above it now. 2, 3, 4, 5. I counted back 5 spaces. What number did I land on this time? Well, this time I landed on the number 7. I started at 12. I counted back 5 spaces. 1, 5 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I landed on 7. Let's try one more. Go ahead and clear off your number grid because now we're going to start a different one. Start at, this time we're going to start at 16. Count back 9. Where do you land? Well, the first thing I have to do is start at 16. So let's find 16 on our number grid and circle it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I found it on mine. Now I have to count back 9. So, remember, when we count back, we're going the opposite way. So here we go. Let's count back 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have to go all the way to the other side, and I'm on top of the row now. I'm on the top one. 6, 7, 8, 9. Where did I land? When I started at 16 and counted back 9, I landed on the number 7. Awesome job. Today, we talked about using a number grid and how we can count up and count back on it. You can practice a lot on your number grid as long as it's in your sheet protector. You can have somebody at home ask you some problems. Start at, count up, or count back. Where do you land? All right, my friends, you are going to have a seesaw activity that's going to have you practice a little bit more on the number grid. So go ahead and get started. I can't wait to see how smart you are. See you real soon.